All right, all right. This is D Car Lady with Team D Car Lady here. We're just gonna go over a quick little setup because sometimes when people come inside of Funnel X, I noticed that you guys don't go through the whole funnel at the first time, so you have to get back to it. So I just want to show you guys how to be able to get back to it, so that way you guys can follow the steps to get set up in it. You know, even if it takes you a few different times because you have things to do. So what I'm going to do to be able to do that is I'm going to share my screen with you. All right, so please do take notes as we do this. Take notes. This will be recorded as well, but it's always good to take notes, so that way you thoroughly understand it and ask any questions about this part, if you have them at the end. So let me share my screen so we can rock out with that. All right, so to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the main website, all right? Just www.funnelxroi.com. That's the main site where the steps are, okay? The same steps that you would take when you come in through the funnel itself. Like I said, sometimes you have to get out of the funnel because you have to go do things or whatever, and you're like, oh my gosh, how do I get back, right? So you come here, it says member login. So we're going to go ahead and log in. Let's hope we remember my password. Hopefully, maybe it remembered. So let's just go ahead and log in there. All right, no, it didn't remember. So let me put this in. Hold on. Let me see if this is it. Let's see. All right. So apparently I had changed my passwords. Let me update that. So cool. All right. So now when you log on, you're going to be here at the main section here, okay? You're just going to go to the top where it says start here. Now, if you're on a mobile phone, it may look a little different, but it's still going to be the same thing. Don't panic. Relax, relate, release. It's all there. All right, you're going to go up here where it says start here. All right. And this will be the first video. It says watch the welcome video. Okay. So for some reason, if you came in through, my funnel link and, you got to a point where you're like, oh my gosh, I have to do something really quick, and you didn't even watch the first video, then, watch it. All right. Now over here, they added an option right here that says new done with you setup. All right. That's an option that they have. Like if you're having trouble setting up your funnel or whatever, you can go right here, and they charge about $100 or so, whatever charge that is for them to help you set it up. Great thing about joining my team though, is that, I give people clear instructions so that way they don't have much trouble setting this up. So I don't think there's anyone on my team who actually has had to pay over there. But anyhow, it's over there for you. This is the first video that you watch here. It says first watch the welcome video. Like I said, if for some reason you didn't watch it when you first came in the funnel, all right, then you just click that and get started with watching that video. Now, the person on the videos you're going to see is David. David is going to be the one giving all of the videos and setups instructions and all that good stuff. So definitely listen to him, and he'll tell you to go step by step in each of the steps, okay? Now, let's say you already finished that step, when you first came in. No problem. Just follow. I would say follow the yellow brick road, but it's not a road and it's not yellow, but follow the steps. So right here it says next configure easy one up. So you just click that. All right. And this is where you're going to configure your easy one up. All right. Now, keep in mind that as you go, what's going on, Tasha? Thanks for joining us. Keep in mind that as you go here, right here it says 100% complete. That's because I completed that level. So as you go, it's going to let you know if you are complete, if you completely set it up. So that step right there is letting you know, hey, you need to go ahead and configure your easy one up if you have not completed it. Mine is completed, so your screen is going to look a tad bit different. All right. But that is the step you go to. And once again, each one of these steps is going to have David talking in there in his videos and telling you exactly what to do. What I caution you and tell you to do not try to put the cart before the horse. Do not worry so much about, oh, I'm ready to make $2,000 and all this stuff, and you wind up trying to skip steps. Do not skip steps. Follow these steps, okay? Follow steps and follow the videos, so that way you get set up properly, right? Now you go up here again to the start here menu, because let's say you finished that step when you initially came in, right? So then you just want to go back up here. You say, okay, well, I already did the welcome video and I already did easy one up when I, first came in, but I had to stop there because I had something to do. Okay, cool, no problem. You come back here to the start here menu and you just go right down to the next step right here. It says next configure now a lifestyle. Okay, and that is the next step right here that you're going to configure. So you would just click that. All right, and you see mine is already set up. It's 100% complete. All right, and when you get done, you want your stuff to say 100% complete, because if it doesn't say 100% complete, then guess what? It's not 100% complete. So, all right, you want everything to be 100% complete. So after you finish the now lifestyle, then guess what? What's next in line? Click magic. Then you're going to go ahead and do the same thing. Click the button, right? It says configure click magic. You're going to follow his videos. Once again, mine do not have the video here. Does not have the video here because I am 100% complete. And yours will, when you first start, yours say 0% complete, but not a worry, because once you follow his videos that he will have in this section for you, because you haven't completed it, you follow the videos step by step, do exactly what he says. If you have to pause the video as he's talking because you missed something, then guess what you're supposed to do? Yes, you're supposed to pause the video, right? So just do that. It's not a problem. All right. So let's say you originally did all these steps here. You did the welcome, configure easy one up, configure now lifestyle, and configure click magic. You said, oh, well, I don't know where I left off. Don't worry about it. It's the next step right here. Activate your pay per lead system. Okay. Now this is going to have 2 sections to it. And I did not do this particular section because I chose not to. Okay. That doesn't mean you have to choose not to. I chose not to do this section. Okay. The same thing could go for you. If there's 5 income streams in there and you only want 4 for whatever reason, then do what you do. When my team comes in, I recommend to them, the ones that I see that are most profitable for me at the time, so I want them to have the same type of profit going on as well, so I recommend which ones for them to get. Okay. Now, so that's that next step right there. Now here it says next, integrate your bonuses. That would be the next step. All right. And you want to do that. And once again, you'll be watching a video of David telling you exactly what those bonuses are. Okay. And what that product is. He's going to tell you how much you make off of it and all that good stuff and what it is. Right. And as you see, I have that product. All right. Everything that I personally chose to take. And like I said, I have 4 out of the 5. Everything that I personally chose to take are things that I personally believe in and I'm personally having success with. All right. So like I said, that does not mean that these are the ones that you have to choose. All right. It's up to you about what type of income you want to have coming in and all that good stuff. So I chose the ones that I believe in and I'm having success in all of the ones that I chose. And that's just how it is. All right. So now, once you get these steps set up, all right, once you see how they're in order, you see them, look at them, boom, 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 real simple, all right? Once you get these steps set up, then it's going to take you to where it says how to promote and start earning commissions, okay? Now, this is one thing I want to show you real quick before we click that, all right? Now, you see I already completed that step to set 100%, right? You see this orange button down here, and it says continue to the next step. Guess what that did? It took me to the next step. So pay attention. There's 2 ways you can get to the next step. You can go up here and just go down, down, down. Or when you actually start on one of these, at the bottom, once you actually finish it and complete it, you hit the orange button that says continue to the next step. So there's 2 ways you can get to the next step, guys. I mean, they make it really simple for you. All you have to do is take your time and actually listen to the videos and do it, okay? And this is the last one that you'll do, because now he's going to start telling you how to start promoting and how to start getting you some traffic and everything. You're going to learn how to run solo ads. He's going to teach you that. All right. And it's very simple, actually. And in all actuality, guys, when I first started this system, I had not ran a solo ad before. And I've had results, some positive results off of solo ads just off of what David told us to do. So recap, when you log in, you go here to the start here section. and just go down and finish the sections that you haven't done. All right. Make sure you configure all of these. Even if it's something you're like, oh, well, I don't want that one. You need to go through all the steps. Make sure you understand that. Do not try and, oh, well, I'm going to go here and then I'm going to go, then I'm going to skip down here. And you didn't do the stuff in between. Take your time, be diligent in what you're doing, be a student of this, and it will pay you back the way that you pay it. All right. If you decide that you want to skip around and all that good stuff and try to halfway it, and guess how you're going to get paid? Halfway, right? So that's just the way it is. So take your time and go through it. Now, what I'm going to do at this particular moment, because we're running pretty good on time, I just wanted to kind of give you like a little excerpt, little small description real quick of each of these sections, all right? Because not everybody knows about all the products, so that's fine. The first product, easy one up, that product itself is marketing material for, for a business, marketing education, excuse me, not material, education, all right? And what I mean by that is, like, there's people coming in and say, oh, I don't know how to write an email list, or I don't know how to get leads, I don't know how to follow up with leads, or I don't even know where to market, like, where can I get free traffic? I don't know how to get paid traffic. All of these different things, people are like, oh, I don't know how to market on YouTube, or I don't know how to market with Facebook paid ads. I don't know how to market on Facebook for free, because every time I post in these free work from home groups, I get no traction. All right, all of these things, people are like, oh, I don't know how to market on with Twitter, with Instagram, all of this stuff that we have to our, disposal to be able to use, here in 2018 going into 2019, all this stuff that we have. But if you do not know how to use it, then guess what's happening? You're not getting the sales that you deserve. And we're not just talking about sales in this opportunity, guys. Keep in mind, marketing is universal. So we're talking about sales in your online business, selling your offline business. I don't care if you're selling your house, okay? If you do not know how to market it, if you do not know how to get people to see what you have to offer, I don't care if you're selling a pair of shoes, all right? If you don't know how to get people to see what you have to offer, then guess what? You're not going to have a lot of people coming in trying to buy whatever it is you have, or trying to join you if it's a business opportunity that you're doing. So this training over here is super, super powerful and easy one. And I recommend anyone, once you get to this step right here, definitely get in at the highest level that you possibly can. There's two things it's going to do for you. It's going to allow you to be able to get even more marketing training, because that's what you're buying, even more marketing training, okay? And I'm telling you, education is absolutely the key. And then also what that's going to do is allow you to actually earn more money off of that, all right? Because the person coming in and they say, oh, well, I want to dip my toe in the water and pay $25, then guess what? You only can earn $25. And it takes a whole bunch of $25 to get to where you can pay rent. And let's just be honest with ourselves, okay? So a person comes in and they say, you know what, I'm going to make a go of this thing. I'm going to start at the $1,000 level. Let's just say, they're going to get a lot more training, right? So that way they can market any business that they have. It doesn't even matter, all right? And they're going to be able to make $1,000 commissions and everything down. So that's $1,000 commissions, $500 commissions, $250 commissions, $100 commissions, and the $25 commissions, okay? So you're going to be able to get all of that wonderful stuff down there, all right? Because keep in mind, with Easy One Up, you can only sell what you own. So what that means is, if you start at a $1,000 level, you can sell $1,000 and on down. But if you start at the, let's say, $25 level, you can only sell $25. That's the only level that you can, resell. So if someone comes in off of your link, you've done all the, the marketing, everything, and you got a lead, and they're in there, they're ready to sign up for Easy One Up, right? They're ready to rock and roll. You're like, great. Well, as they're in there making their choice, right? Because it's their choice on what they want to do, and they decide to sign up, okay, for the $500 level, but you're at the $25 level or the $100 level, then guess what happens? You make nothing, because you don't own it. You didn't buy it, all right? So that's something to keep in mind there. You want to position yourself, but also, like I said, you're giving yourself all of that marketing training that I'm gonna tell you right now from firsthand experience what marketing training can do for you. That is powerful, all right? It makes your income actually limitless, because so many things that you can do, when you have education. So do not overlook that step on Easy One Up, okay? Now, moving on to configuring Now Lifestyle, just to kind of give you a little backdrop on Now Lifestyle, okay? What it is, there's two components to it, okay? And I'll kind of mention both components, but I'll tell you which one that I use primarily. There's two components to it. One is a business side where it has that autoresponder in it that's already made. It's already pre-built with the emails that convert. When we talk about converting, that make people actually open up the email, right? And that actually go out on your behalf. Okay, so it's not like you have to create any emails, not like you have to send these emails out every day or every other day, right? It does it for you, and it has your link in it. Okay, when you sign up for Now Lifestyle, these emails will have your link in it. So when someone sees that email, all right, because they opted into your page and they see that email, they're like, oh, okay, yeah. So this is D stuff. Well, let me check it out. They click that link, boom. That's bringing them back to my funnel, reminding them, hey, you didn't sign up before. Let's go ahead and get you going. So that is what I primarily use that for. Okay, for that automation. Is what puts this whole thing on that autopilot situation, whereas all I have to do is push traffic to it. I don't worry about the selling. I don't worry about the telling. I don't worry about the follow-up. I don't have to do it because that product does it for me, and it does it very well, okay? And now the second part of Now Lifestyle that is a part of it, okay, still a part of it, is the exercise part as far as they have where you can, they have workout videos. I actually did do some of the workout videos, but I didn't buy it for the workout videos. I'm just saying. But they have workout videos that you can do. They have a whole selection of nutritional items that you can use. It's all about being healthy, okay? So that comes with your Now Lifestyle package. But like I said, that's two parts of it. It comes with it, and I use it for the business side because I want to make some money. That's what it is. So, it was just I'm just being honest, right? All right, so now Click Magic down here. All right, now I'll tell you, I did not realize the power of Click Magic until I actually got introduced to this funnel, just being honest. All right, Click Magic is going to allow you to be able to track your links, and let me break down what that means so that way you understand, layman's terms, right? Because people are like, oh, well, I use Bitly to track my links. No, you don't. All you can see on Bitly is the amount of clicks, right? You're not seeing, right? This is what you're not seeing. By not using Click Magic and using Bitly, this is what you're not seeing. You're not being able to see how many unique visitors. You say, well, what's a unique visitor? This, I'm going to put it to your layman's terms, what a unique visitor is. Imagine someone goes to your site, right? They click it and they're checking it out. And then they get interrupted. Like somebody, says, hey, man, pull up this other site for me or whatever. Or they have to go to the bathroom or something, or they close down their computer or anything, it happens, right? We get interrupted. And then they come back and they say, oh, let me pull up that website again. Boom. And they click it again, right? Well, Bitly is going to show that you had 2 clicks, 2 people, right? Really, you only had 1. You say, well, why do I care? Because it's a whole big difference when you see that you had 100 unique visitors versus 100 clicks that was from all the same person. You're like, wait a minute. So I really only had 1 lead from that area that you put that link in. So if you only have 1 lead, whereas you put your link that you use Click Magic for to track, right? You put 1 link over on Facebook in a Facebook group, let's just say, right? And then another link you ran some solo ads. Well, if this link got 1 unique visitor, it don't matter how many times that person clicked, they got 1 person, right? 1 person. But over here, this link over here shows that it doesn't matter how many clicks about the unique visitors, it had 200 different visitors. Which one you think I'm going to waste my time on? Am I going to waste my time on the one who had 1 visitor? Or am I going to waste my time advertising over here or marketing over here where it had 200 visitors? Okay, so that's why this is powerful. Bitly cannot tell you that. The second part that Bitly cannot tell you, all right, based compared to Click Magic, is where your traffic came from. As far as did it come from like top tier traffic? Top tier traffic just means the countries that speak English. All right, that's all it means. It's nothing fancy, right? You say, well, why do I care if they speak English or not? Their money green. Well, their money not probably green because not everybody has US dollar. First off, all right. Well, and secondly, if your funnel is made up in English words, then don't you want people who can speak English seeing your funnel? I mean, that's just what it is, right? So you don't want.
Oh, I got a question.
I'm not finished. Not finished. Hold on 1 second. Let me finish this.
But I got a question though.
Tasha.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
My bad.
All right. See, sometimes it's like that, people. It's all right. If y'all watching this on YouTube, I know y'all laughing. It's okay. Thanks a lot, Miss Morgan. Got you. So, so anyhow, all right. So if you run some traffic to Udemy, right? Let's say you're doing a solo ad and you ordered 200 clicks, right? And you got your 200 unique visitors, right? But you also ordered top tier traffic, and the person who's running the solo ad said it's 95% top tier traffic. And then you happen to look when you're looking at your Click Magic link, right, through the way that David shows us, and you happen to look and see that, man, I had about 150 of these clicks came from Pakistan. There's nothing wrong with Pakistan, but they're not top tier. That's all I'm saying. So I paid for top tier, at least 95%, somewhere around there, because that's what the person said. But instead, you got a hot, 50 out of 200. So now you know that you need to go back to that solo ad vendor and say, hey, something's wrong. Let's redo this, right? Versus if you had a Bitly link, all it's going to show you is you had 200 clicks. You have no clue that you did not get top tier, that you did not get the countries that were most likely be able to actually read what's on your website, and that's just what it is. All right. So those are two reasons why you want to get Click Magic. All right. Oh, and to answer your question or to address your question, Tasha, I had said at the beginning, we're gonna go over questions as soon as I get this done, and we'll have a short little Q&A. All right. That's why the pen and paper is definitely necessary. Write that stuff down. All right. Now. Okay. All right, thank you. Now the paper and lead stuff right here. All right, now there's two sections to this. One is a free section where you sign up for it and you get paid $1 per qualified lead, and it actually goes into what makes up a qualified lead. Like if the lead came from a desktop, it's some different qualifications for it, and you get paid $1 for that. All right. The other section is if you upgrade to the builder level. All right, that allows you to be able to make some more commission, and that starts out at $197 for the builder level. So, it's something that you can upgrade to if you like and everything. Like I said, this is the only product that I currently, at this particular moment in time, don't have. But that's when I'm making a video right now, so anything can change in the future. And then I'll do another video explaining that a little bit more in detail. All right. Now, here, the integrate your bonuses, that is a platform that allows you to be able to give out unlimited vacations in your business. And just to kind of give you an idea of how that is beneficial to you, extremely beneficial. If you haven't noticed already, when I start talking about the benefits of something, I don't start with talking about how much money I can make. I start with talking about how can I actually use it, right? But that's me, that's how I qualify something on whether or not I want to put my money into it, because I need two qualifications. One, I need to be able to use it. Two, I need to be able to make money off of it. That's two, not one or the other, all right? So the first one, as far as giving away the unlimited vacations, how you can use that. You can use that in absolutely any business. It's an incentive for someone to join you. Let's talk about like an offline business real quick, then we'll get back to like how you can use it in Funnel X, right? So that way you get two ideas, the online and offline. Offline, like for me, I also have a car lot, right? I tell a person, look, for the next 72 hours, come in for a test drive of any of our vehicles, right? And you're going to qualify for a complimentary vacation stay to Cancun or to Spain or to Orlando or Myrtle Beach, okay? Any of those areas. I mean, it's actually more areas, but my point is, think about it. If I'm doing that, my competitors are just saying, please come in for a test drive. Who do you think they're going to go and see when everything else is equal? Meaning, they look at my reviews, and my reviews look pretty good on the cars that I sell, and the prices are about the same and all that good stuff. Because if you're in a certain area, people try and stay in the same price range and all that stuff, right? They're going to be like, well, shoot.
They want that free vacation.
They're going to be like, well, they're not giving me anything, but D car lady is giving me complimentary vacation. So let me go ahead and check that out. All right. So that's how that's going to allow the scales to be tipped into your favor. Now, how we can relate that to the online space. All right. Give me one moment. Anybody got the pooch? Can y'all just mute the camera? Mute your voice. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So with AdBay, as far as dealing with the vacation, as far as dealing with the online space, sometimes people need an incentive with that too. If I'm saying, hey, join me in business, right? And the next person say, hey, join me in business. Let's say everything else is equal, meaning you hardly know them and you hardly know me, right? So it's not like you know them way longer, right? Let's just, you know, make sure everything else is equal, right? And then I say, hey, when you join me, and you're going to get an incentive to join me, because not only are you going to join, you know, a great team and all that good stuff, but I'm going to give you a complimentary vacation as well of your choice, you know, to these different areas. So once again, it is to tip the scales in your favor. So you can imagine how you can use that online and offline, and you use it in absolutely any business that you want. It literally doesn't matter, right? You use it in any business that you have, and you can give out an unlimited amount. You know, that's the cool thing about it. So people ask me, well, how many can I really give out? Like there's like some secret answer other than like if you legit have like 1,000 people you want to give it out to, then guess what you need to do? You give it out to 1,000 people. That's the answer. Like seriously. All right. So that one is the benefit side of it, and the as far as the compensation side, it does allow you to make 40% commission residual. Our residually means just over and over. So every time, you know, somebody that you sign up for that membership, all right, every time that they pay their monthly subscription, you're going to get paid 40% of that every month, every month, every month, every month, every month. And I can say that with a surety. Why? Because I get paid. I actually get paid every week because they pay weekly. I actually get paid every week with it. But you're going to be able to make that, even though you only did the work once, meaning you only introduced that person one time to it, right? And you know, you talk to them, make sure they got set up good and everything's good, right? They're going to pay again next month. You're going to get paid. They're going to pay again next month. You get paid, and you're not doing the work again. So that is awesome. All right. So I just wanted to kind of explain each of the products in here, you know, so that way you kind of know a little bit better about what you're getting as well. All right. Now, all of these videos, like I said, all the videos, don't get concerned with the fact that the videos might be a little long or whatever. They're like that for a reason. Because if this is a new system for you and a new genre, some people coming in that are brand spanking new to the online space, they need to be able to understand step by step how to get set up, right? So with detailed videos showing you step by step how to get set up, that leads to less confusion, so you don't have any problems. All right. So now what I'm going to do is, I know some people came in late. Don't worry, this is recorded, so you'll catch the replay. But what I'm going to do, all right, I'll open it up for like another 5 minutes real quick. If someone has a question that I have not covered here, then throw it out real quick. Now, Tasha Morgan had a wonderful question. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure it's wonderful because we're talking about Tasha Morgan, right? So we're going to go ahead and see what Tasha Morgan has to say. What question did you have, Tasha Morgan?
I was asking about when you was talking about the tier traffic. You said that was English only.
The top tier traffic?
Huh?
The top tier traffic when I was talking about the Click Magic section?
Yes.
Yeah, when you're doing solo ads.
Okay, yeah. I was just gonna ask, well, is it international also?
What, top tier?
Yes.
Top tier is the 5 top countries that speak English. All right. So if it is not one of the 5 top countries that speak English, then it is not top tier. Right. That's why when as solo ads, it'll say like 95% top tier or 75% top tier. That means of their traffic, 75% of it is about the percentage of the people that typically come through their traffic that actually are in countries that primarily speak English. Like the United States is primarily, okay, English. Now, notice I said primarily. Does that mean that everybody in the United States speaks English? No, it does not. Primarily means the majority speak. So that's why we're talking about the top tiers, the top 5 countries, whereas the main language there is primarily English. And like I said, why that's important is because if your site that you have, if your funnel that you have, okay, if whatever you're presenting is in English, then you want whoever you're presenting it to be able to read it and understand it. You don't want to go to where it's a country that they speak, I don't even know. Only thing I can think of offhand is Spanish, but and when I'm saying Spanish, I'm talking about primarily Spanish. Like if you have 80% people in a particular country that speak Spanish or speak French, right? That's the language that I took in school, that speak French, and only 20% speak English. Well, unless your site is in French, then you might not want to spend your money sending your site to people who only or who primarily speak French. I mean, that's just common sense right there. That's just what it is. Did that help out with your question, Mrs. Morgan?
Yes, it did. Thank you.
Not a problem anytime. I'm gonna go down the list real quick. We got a couple other people on and see if you guys had any questions thus far that I haven't covered so far. Miss Chick with Beck, her name is Becky. She said Chick with Beck. All right.
It says check with Beck.
Oh, it says check. Oh, I messed that
yes.
up. I shown up there.
Check with Beck.
Okay. Check with Beck. All right.
Well, I have a couple. One was from, the earlier today when he was talking about the phone and the SMS. Well, I know what SMS, it's your messaging thing. Where's that?
That is in our group, in the group that you're in where we're doing the training. That is actually in the file section. He has a whole training on that in the group file section. So just go into the group, go into the file section, and you'll be able to watch that whole training he did on that step by step.
Okay. And while I was messaging you, I thought I was done, but then I said evidently I wasn't. So I've done the easy up. So is that one funnel, or is all of these steps consisted of one funnel itself?
All of the steps consist of one funnel itself.
Okay. All right.
Miss Sabrina?
Yes.
The number one, about to be the number one on the leaderboard, Miss Sabrina Faulkner. You like how I did that, right? You like how I did that, right? Did you have any questions that I might didn't cover already regarding this setup process here, Miss Sabrina?
I want to know, where did you get all that? How do I get to that part? Because I haven't seen that on my, when I click into my account, I ain't seen none of this stuff.
What account did you click into?
This board right here, they got all this stuff that you're supposed to set it up with.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see none of that in my
Let me see what you see. Did you come prepared with something? What you got for me? What you got?
What I'm saying is that when I click in, from the email that they sent me, how to get onto my site right there for the Funnel X, it go to it got Funnel Advanced. So I don't have the same thing.
Look, what I told you, what I said, so you missed it. You missed it on the video, but I show you exactly what website to go to at the beginning of the video. So you're gonna catch the video again once we finish. It's recording, and I give it to you again. You came in a little late, and it'll show you exactly what website to go to. Don't worry about what they sent you. Just do what I said on the video.
Okay.
You'll get right in there, and this video gonna show you exactly step by step where you're supposed to go and all that good stuff, all that wonderful stuff.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions? Tasha doing a lot of moving around.
I think she's cleaning the house and walking around at the same time.
Okay. I just gotta I mess with people sometimes, y'all. Y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying? I like to keep it light, you gotta keep it light. All right. Before we get off, there's a couple things that I wanted to mention, guys. All right, now upcoming, in the upcoming time, real soon, I will be creating a training link as well. All right. I know some of you guys, I sent you out a train, depending on how you join or whatever, I sent you out a training link to at least help you get set up in Easy One Up, because that part is not on this setup page when I'm talking about get set up in your back office for Easy One Up. Everything else is on this page. All right. But I will be creating a training link for the people that do join me, so that way you have like a direct step-by-step type situation, so that way it helps you get going a little bit faster, right? And it's not about rushing. Don't misconfuse what I'm saying, right? I don't even know if misconfuse is a word, but we're gonna keep that in there, right? Don't confuse what I'm saying. It's not about rushing, but it's about at least having something that's a little simple, all right? Also, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to give you guys a link to a video as well. Hold on. Okay. All right. Now I had a little pop-up. Sorry. As well, showing you guys how you can create your PayPal button on that, so that you can put that in Easy One Up. And also, I will be showing you guys how to effectively follow up with people when they join you in Easy One Up, because like I said, that's the first step on the funnel. So just kind of give you guys a little insight on what I do, you know, and what I actually say and all that good stuff. Because like I said, I want you guys to be able to have the best chance of success as well. I know success can happen because I'm having it. So, and there's nothing special about me other than I put in work. And then, oh, and the other thing, when I do get the training link for you guys, you need to refer to it often, right? Don't just go to the training link one time and then, you know, that's it. You need to go back. I don't care if you watch a video 5, 6, 7 times, because you're going to learn something the second time, the third time, fourth time, fifth time, right? You're going to be able to learn something different. And also, I'm going to be updating. Once I give you guys that training link, I'm going to be updating that training link, all right, with new information. As I find something that works, I'm going to put it in there. So it is on you guys to take your business seriously and be, stay acclimated to that training link that I give you guys out, because it's only to help you. Trust me, it's to help you, all right? So other than that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to end this right here. I'm glad we got our questions out. Like I said, once I save this recording and all of this stuff, it's going to be up on YouTube, but I'm going to give you guys a link as well, so that way you guys will be able to review this information, take it step by step, rewind it, all that good stuff, pause it, and then you guys be able to rock out. That sound like a plan?
Yep.
Yep.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Oregon has nothing to say now.
Yeah.
All right.
Thumbs up.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Let me stop the recording now.